This is a 2.4 pound corned beef brisket. And we got it patted down. We're gonna let it set a little bit. I'm gonna mix up the rub to place on this brisket. Now this recipe I got off of How to Barbecue Right, Malcom Reed's channel. So let's get to mixing the rub. Now the rub is going to be probably a little different than his, less amount. I'm going to add some brown sugar. I don't have the raw sugar, but I'm going to add a little bit of brown sugar to this. Probably about a tablespoonful, about not a half a cup, probably a couple of tablespoons full. Some ground coriander. We're going to go about a tablespoonful. Now, granulated garlic. Looks like 2 tablespoons full. But, you know, we're going to do about 1.5. There. Love garlic. Okay. Okay, now we need ground mustard seed, or ground mustard rather. Let's see how this comes out. Well, pull that off. We're going to do about a half a tablespoonful, I think. Yeah. Like I said, I was cutting it in half. I don't think the brisket I'm making is quite as big as the one he made. So, and now onion powder, about a tablespoonful. There we go. Now we're going to mix this all together. Get it all well incorporated. Like he said, he wanted a lot of wanted a lot of black pepper in it to give it that color and bark and stuff, I believe. And we hope this works out, but we're going to be doing ours. He done his on the green egg, I believe. Big green egg or something like that. And I'm doing mine on the Pit Boss Austin XL Onyx. And I think it's going to be moist enough to hold that on there without any binders. So let's take, and I don't have any gloves today, but we're going to get this well coated. Get the ends on there. All right. I think we're good. Just a little bit right in here. Touch it up. Now we're gonna let that set here, rest with that seasoning on it. Let it a bit. And I'm gonna fire up the smoker. We'll be back. Okay, I'm using a meat stick today, and we're going for an internal temperature right now at 160 to 165. and then we're going to cover it and put it back in the smoker. This should be about 3 hours or so. We'll be back. All right, let's get that brisket in the smoker. Right there. All right, we got the brisket in the smoker, just a small flat. I got the end of the probe facing away from the heat, so we'll see what that does. It's been 3 hours, 3.5 hours, and our internal temperature is at 150. So this may have to go a little longer. I've got it set at this end, and this end is reading ambient temperature around 260 degrees. If you can see it says 257. It's going down, it's kicked down, coming back up. So the internal temperature is at 150. And I'm going to open the lid and we're going to kind of see what it looks like. Oh yeah. Okay. Now this thermometer's reading 198 right now because we have the lid open. This one here is reading 212. And oh yeah, that feels good. Let me get this shut back down. Got an internal temperature of 160 degrees. And we're going to pull it off, place it in this pan, put a little beef broth in the bottom, let it steam to get tender. Oh, that looks good too. Okay, we have it in our pan, and we're going to put a little beef broth in here. And now we're going to cover it and put it back in the smoker. Okay, we have it covered. Back in here, we got our meat stick sticking through, and we're going to go for an internal temperature of about 201, 202, somewhere in there. We'll be back. Okay, it says we have an internal temperature of 202 degrees. Let's pull it off. Set that back down. Okay. Oh yeah. Steamed it up pretty good. I think we can take that out. Now, see what our internal's been reading. Yeah, I believe that's going to work. Now, 201, I think that'll work right there. And we're going to set it back on there, dry it up a little bit, just like that, for about 15 minutes. All right, let's take a look at it and see it. Oh yeah, that's all right. It is time to take it off of there. It's been resting for about 30 minutes. Let's try a slice of it to see. Looks like the grain's running that way. I'm going to take a bit here, just a small bit. That is good. Tastes like pastrami. Okay, we're going to let it cool. I'm going to wrap it up, put it in the refrigerator so it'll get firm, and then we're going to slice it on a meat slicer for real thin slices of pastrami, make some Reuben sandwiches. All right, we have a corned beef brisket, flat, not very big, but it costs like it's a big one. And we are going to slice this up. We'll see what we can do here. I think we're going to trim off the fat on these. We'll be back. Okay. Put some salad dressing, Thousand Islands on here. Couple of pieces of Swiss cheese. Then our pastrami. Now, the wife, she didn't want sauerkraut, didn't want it quite as much, so we're going to put a little sauerkraut on ours. Hey, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, I hope you consider subscribing.